Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Ask a Dad. Man, we got a lot of wolves. I think today's the day. I think we go beat Yagluth. All right. That's the plan. Let's rock and roll. See if any of those locks over there get taken out. Sounds like it's becoming nighttime. Salud! Hey! Welcome back. I'm glad that you got a chance to come on a little early and not right at the end. That's fantastic. Welcome. I believe you had a dad question that you didn't get a chance to ask. It's nighttime in the plains. Should go back and go to sleep real quick. It's probably going to be the best bet. You know, I hear that. Personally, my dad died when I was 7, and so, you know, I get that. That's you know, kind of why I do this. So, figure, you know, I've got some experience, and I feel like I do a pretty good job. So, yeah, you got a question? I'll help you out the best I can. Are they gonna take one out? As long as we don't have to fight them, we should be alright. See, they didn't do very much damage to them. Yeah, you know, that's tough. But, you know, when we gotta sometimes when stuff like that happens, I'm gonna be really cliche here, but you know, when one door closes, another one opens type thing. I know it's really kind of cliche, but I do have to kind of take heed in a little bit about that. I'll tell you about an experience that you know, I had that it may, you know, resonate, it might not, you know, but it's not about relationship. Well, I guess it kind of is. You know, I'm really passionate about what I do when I work, and you know, I was with a company for 8 years. Oh my goodness, this isn't good. Hold on. That Lox can really tear us up here. Ah. I was with the company for 8 years, and I really loved what I was doing. I really loved who I was working for, and you know, I didn't realize what was kind of happening because, you know, sometimes when stuff happens to a company, they don't, you know, let all the employees. Oh my goodness, 4 health. I'm in trouble here. I got a call one morning, and you know, it was the owner, and he was like, "Today's your last day." And I was heartbroken. I was crushed. Um, you know, it was something that I did for 8 years, and what had happened was we had lost a couple contracts that we had with some really big clients, and you know, there wasn't very much talk about it because you know, there were 2 pretty big clients, obviously, and so when we lost those accounts, they had to let a couple people go, and I was one of them. And I was so kind of like, you know, taken back and hurt because I felt like this was family, and everybody was in it together, and you know, it was just so out of the blue. Software. So I was in software. But oh no. But where I'm getting at this is like I felt like I was betrayed. Like, you know, I had trust them that, you know, I was doing good work for them, and um, you know, they were gonna, you know, take care of me, you know, and be there thick and thin, and you know, it was a, you know, it was a partnership, you know, like I really felt like I was doing high quality good work, and you know, I felt like, you know, I would, you know, stick with it and stick to it, but I was just let go, and that was really super tough, especially since I was like a really, you know, big part of the team. Like it took a couple people to do what I did, you know. So it just didn't make sense either, you know. There we go. We got that Lox. That Lox was really tough to fight. And you know, I was super depressed. Like, you know, it rocked my world, man. I mean, it was really tough. And you know, I got this opportunity that was kind of, I don't obviously it wasn't forced or anything like that, but you know, I had somebody like kind of, you know, take me by the wings per se, and be like, "Hey, give me your resume, like let's do this." And I wasn't, you know, all for it. I didn't really. I wanted to kind of like sit there and, you know, sulk and be in my little pity party, and you know, you know, be mad and upset, and take some you know, unemployment checks there for a little bit because I was laid off, you know. Um, and I I was put in this role. I mean, I didn't put in the role. I got this job, and I wasn't even really trying. I was like depressed. Like you can imagine, like me, trying to do a job where or get into a job interview, and I'm just like, I don't even want to work, man. Like, But anyways, I ended up getting this position, and because people, believed in me, and you wouldn't believe it. I am like perfect for what I do now. I hire doctors for a living, and lo and behold, if that didn't happen, I would have never figured out what I was really, really good at. And I've been doing that for almost a couple years now. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. And I'm a natural. Like I love doing what I'm doing, and I would never, ever, ever, ever have found out that I love and I'm good at being a recruiter if that initial, gut punch wouldn't have happened. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly it, man. Like, it can. Yeah, it can. So I just urge you to kind of, you know, hang in there. Yeah, it'll be all right. And it might even be way better. You might have got yourself out of a situation where if it would have lasted longer than that, it might have had a very, very, very different outcome. You know what I mean? Could have been, I'm not sure if you guys have kids or not, but I mean, could have been had kids involved, and it could have been in a whole different, situation. So it might have even been better, due to those factors as well. So there's a lot of things in our life that we don't really know why they happen. Um, oh my gosh, I haven't even eaten. What am I doing? Oh, holy moly! There you go, blabbing and not paying attention. Um, but yeah, I tend to try and look at things on a little bit more positive outlook. Obviously, you can't think positive about everything. Everything's not positive, and that would not make sense. Okay, good. And so, I don't. You shouldn't. You should just live your life. Just trying to pretend to be happy or anything like that. You know what I mean? Oh, man, I'm taking super damage here. Um, let's see. 17 to 25. Yeah, man, that's young. I mean, I get it. That's yeah. Oh my gosh. I keep getting nailed by these death mosquitoes. They do not like me today. It's okay. I hope I can take another hit here. I need to block. Oh boy. Yeah. 17's a little young, and like I took on a little different route. My wife was 18 when we met, and so she's kind of in that situation where, she was, younger, and I think I was 24. But I had a little bit of experience behind me. So, it's one of those. it's one of those things. Just a little young. You know what I mean? You guys didn't really get a chance to, live adulting, uh, live adult-wise for a while. And once you kind of tell you what, it's crazy. Nobody tells you this, right? Like you hit your 20s and your life changes. Like it changes. And then guess what? When you hit 30, like your body changes. And then when you hit 40, your like hormones change. And you're doing this constant trying to refigure out your body and what it's doing, that it's just a constant, what is it, like a trial, but like just a constant challenge. It's daily, you know. I don't remember my inventory. So I mean, I get it. Change is just something that's gonna happen, and nobody tells you these things that, hey, when you get a certain age, or when things happen, to you in life that you're not prepared for, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be hard, and we just kind of gotta buckle up and do what we gotta do. Pass our little hard spot, and yeah. Yeah, it's like 20s is like, and I think I bought my first house when I was 21, and I thought I had it all together. I thought I knew what was what and this and that, and king stuff. Get the cars paid off, like, just really really excited about stuff. And I didn't, man, when I was 20, I was working in the hospital. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I, I thought I knew what I was doing too. Like, and I had other twists and turns in my life where, the hospital was just not the way that in my life ended up going. I had a couple of experiences that, kept me out of, clinical work too. So, it's crazy that we get so kind of worked up about circumstances and things that we can't really control or change, and we kind of just need to like just kind of go with the flow, when those happen, but it's so tough because, we want to be able to control our lives. We want to be able to control the things around us. We want that instant gratification. We want that right now. Because that's what we grew up being able to have everything, and especially nowadays. I'm in my 40s, so I mean I couldn't imagine if I had the type of information from the internet in my 20s as I had in my 40s. My life would be absolutely exponentially different. Um, Yeah, actually, it's a funny story. I'm missing 10 years there. I went from the hospital to sales, to software, to recruiting. I actually sold Kirby vacuums for 10 years. I had my own distributorship, and I love selling Kirby vacuums. I was great at selling Kirby vacuums, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, no, straight commission. You know, you don't work, you don't eat type thing. And I did that for a long time. I did that for 10 years, and I loved it. Obviously I love talking. If you've watched any of my videos, I don't shut up, so I'm perfect for this. But yeah, this sales, I got huge. I sales actually did that, and then I worked for Sears for a little bit. I sold appliances at Sears in kind of my younger days. Definitely in my 30s, And yeah, there's life takes you to places, and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without all those kind of hurdles and those things. So hopefully I was able to kind of ease your mind there a little bit, and you got something out of Ask a Dad. I appreciate you coming on and asking really meaningful questions. That's kind of near to my heart. If I like your first statement, if I had somebody to kind of lean on or ask or talk about through some of my problems and issues in my life, it would have been a little different. So cool. Good question. Good talk, and I appreciate you asking me with a little bit of time, because 5 minutes before me having to get my kids to school is that's not gonna work out. So I really appreciate you coming back, and I'm glad that you're here with us. Yeah, I tried to make it as meaningful as I could, because I wanted to be sensitive to your situation. Like, I wanted to kind of go off of because I didn't know, you didn't give me very much context, so I kind of just tried to feel what you were saying, and I'm glad that kind of worked out with that comparison, because yeah, I totally was blindsided and I felt like I got broken up with. You know what I mean? Like, that's really how I felt. Oh, yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. I gotta get out of this pool. If I hear these guys coming around, they'll throw spears at me and nail me while I'm in the tar, and there's no way you can block or get out. You can just take the hits, and that's no fun. See how slow I am with this tar? Man, I was running too. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to fight these growths if you're not kind of ready and prepared. Those growths will spit tar at you, and then you're walking as slow as I was walking right there, and it's real tough to get away. So be mindful of those. Yeah. So here's how I can help you out with that. I'm and I pushed this book with another person that had asked a dad question, and I just think it has so much uses for people, not only just in general, but just to how people should kind of like understand about how they work themselves. And I think that is the hardest part about, just life in general, is not only do you have to learn how to treat and navigate other people, but you have to really figure out yourself and how you work. And if you don't know or can't figure that out, it's really, really hard for you to articulate to somebody else what you want and what you need when you don't know what you want and what you need yourself. So what I would recommend you doing, if you can, is, am I heavy too? Yeah, is I recommend you picking up a book called Love Languages. And I know, if you know anything about it, or if you've read it, great. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I start talking about it. But if you haven't, it's a book about, what type of actions and, kind of responses, or what kind of things. Oh boy, I can't even jump up here. What is the deal? There we go. It's a book about, what type of actions and, kind of emotions that you respond to better in your life. So, for example, what one of my love languages is accomplishment. Yeah. Um, okay. There you go. Fantastic. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about here. So, in my perspective, like mine is accomplishment. I really gain a sense of accomplishment. When I finish something at work, or if I build something, or I make something, or I'm part of a team, and like I pull in my weight, and stuff like that. So that really kind of is a driving factor for me. So I know this, and so what I do for work, I get a huge, obviously I get a sense of accomplishment, but I get that repeated and often. Like that's one of those things where I can get told almost on a daily basis that I'm doing a good job, and I can see my work. I can see my accomplishment. I can see the positions getting filled. Like I can tangibly see shifts getting booked. You know what I mean? So to me, that accomplishment about getting a whole hospital schedule filled, and knowing that people are going to be taken care of, it's a sense of accomplishment. So finding a job that would incorporate quality time, you know that might be something that might be worth looking into. So, I mean, let's expand on that. So, what kind of things are uh, are really kind of your favorite parts about the quality time aspect? Let's kind of, compound and think about, jobs or things that you can do within your life that, um, yeah. All right, so don't quote me on, like, everybody's gonna hate me for this, but I don't even remember the author, man. I have no clue. But the book is called Love Languages, and there's like seven of them or something, or five of them, or whatever it is. I totally forget. So I'm not like you know I'm not like I'm not gonna put any links in there. It's like I'm not getting paid for talking about love languages or anything like that. So and I don't even know who the author is, so I'm sorry. You're gonna have to look that one up. But yeah, so let's kind of take it and figure out, what love language looks like in a job market, and really try to fulfill that portion of your life through a job. And kind of once you understand, and that's very curious that you were to say, now that I'm kind of reading back in what you were saying, it's very, very curious that you would say, yours is quality time, and no one in my life really values that. See? And in that case, you know that about yourself, and that's what's tough. And so we got to figure that out. We got to combat those things, because look, I mean, your next girlfriend, they're gonna be that 100%. That's got to be top priority, is finding somebody that will give you that quality time, and give you that kind of substance that you need, and that, like, you're kind of learning for, that really kind of fulfills you. And you should do that with your relationship, and do that with your job, and do that with the circle of people that you keep around you, and do that with the friends of acquaintances, and try to reach out and find all those people that are going to kind of fulfill that. And what you'll see that your life will kind of become what is supposed to be. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, fine, having that one, I mean, it's a tough one too. You can also, you know, unfortunately, you could be segregating yourself, like, on accident, and just kind of being in this funk, and just, I don't want to hang out with anybody, but you know what I mean, type thing too. So we gotta kind of, take our keep a thought on our actions too in the moment as well, because we're going through this tough time, and we need other people there for us, but our attitudes toward it might be a little unpalatable for our friends, so you could do this too. Go make some new friends. You know what I mean? Get out there, get a different not a different circle, but add on to your circle. You know what I mean? This might be a time. This might be a time in your life where you pick up a new sport. Like, why not try to play disc golf? I played semi-professional disc golf back in the other state that I lived in before I moved out here to Texas. And unfortunately, I broke my back, and I no longer can throw as far as I was, and so I stopped playing competitively. But I absolutely love disc golf. It is so much fun. It is competitive. Everybody that I know and all my friends that play and everybody that you meet playing disc golf is a different breed of person. They're all awesome, nice. Wow, I can't say all. Most are, you know, uh, courteous, nice, will teach you how to play. It's not something where it's so competitive, there's that it's no fun, but it's something that you can do. Okay, you're in Canada. Okay. Well, I mean, there's a lot of snow up in Canada, so that takes off a lot of during the year that you can play. um but I would look into it. You know what I mean? Or what's to do? What do you do in Canada? I think ski and um is there some kind of I don't know, sport, or yeah, hockey. Okay, there you go. Personally for me, hockey's. I mean, when I'm getting a little bit older, so I know that I couldn't put on a skates and take a hit from a hockey player. I'd be kind of on my butt. You know what I mean? So maybe something that that you enjoy doing. Is there anything that you enjoyed doing growing up, or is there anything that you want to kind of get back into, or maybe go instead of a sport route, do a sport route in like gaming. Like, I love gaming. My son plays. Well, I mean, he can't really be competitive because he's not 13 yet. He's 8. But he plays League of Legends. He's been playing since he was 6, and he's gifted. He just understands, and he just gets how to play. And so I have him working with an esports coach and with League of Legends, once a week, and he's been doing that for 2 years. Um, so find something where you like doing or you enjoyed doing as a kid, and get back into it. Create a culture and create a some friends, and find some friends that. Oh man, well, you can't be doing that. League, league up. Oh, with League, that's fantastic. My son, he's just we're just getting him going. He's playing jungle. He's maining like Warwick and Mordekaiser and Master Yi, and it's fun because he plays unlocked. And I'll tell you the story. It was an amazing story. He's like 6 years old, and I'm sitting there, and yeah, I've been playing since season 2. So I mean, I love it. I love it. I don't play very much anymore. And my fingers, they just don't. My reaction timing is just not as good as it was. So I just can't compete. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I'd love to have you kind of play and you know do like a draft and just kind of watch, or once he gets kind of a little bit. Oh, that's a 2-star fueling. Oh boy, look, he's like red. Um, so once he's kind of a little bit, a little bit. He's 8. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. That is the exact problem. I had him playing in I had him playing in ranked, and when I had him starting out, like when he was 6, and once he got good enough to kind of do ranked, and he just was stuck in bronze 1, and he couldn't get out of bronze 1, and it was so toxic. I had to turn off chat because he can read. At 6 years old, he was reading, and reading like all these adult words coming across the screen, and I'm just like, I can't do this. And I'm like guys, like some people, how they treat especially junglers, we just couldn't do it. It was so completely toxic. I'm getting too close in here. I'm gonna grab all these feelings following me. And so we decided to not. I turned off the chat, obviously, and I turned. I had him just do draft pick, and that seemed to help out like a whole bunch because the people, they weren't like, oh my god, it's ranked, like why are you know what I mean, like if you're not a professional then you shouldn't be playing ranked, you know what I mean, like those type of things. And people were just kind of having fun, and we would go in and we'd be like, if I was playing, and if it was kind of like if we were playing in like kind of some of the tournaments or whatever, and we had like a 5 squad, we'd tell people, we'd be like, hey, if you're coming in, we're playing with my son, like, just a heads up, like, we may or may not win, you know what I mean? Like one of those things. And now we don't generally do that anymore, and we don't really like, flame people and like, hey, you guys, you're getting beat by an 8-year-old or anything like that. Oh my, I'm out of arrows. Oh no. Holy moly. Um, so yeah, it's just I gotta take out that guy. He's gonna give a shield to everybody. Um, so I think League of Legends is one of those games where it's going to go in the Olympics. You know, um, and I just figured that if I get my son playing since he was 6, and when he becomes eligible for the Olympics at whatever it is, like 14 or 15 or whatever, he's gonna have like 9, 10 years under his belt. So, he might be able to compete at that level, growing up. So, yeah, I mean, so he was taking the blame all the time, and him being 8 was like an easy blame, you know? It's like a consistently easy blame. But if you watch him play, he's seriously good. Like, and it's scary because, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, man, I got an 8-year-old that can play League of Legends. Like, think about the mentality it takes to go and figure out when to, gank, or, what's the proper, path. And obviously, he's got his trainer that, helps him and walks him through, during the game or whatever. But just the kind of thought that has to go into, hey, should I go in this fight because I'm a little bit low health, or no, I should probably, stay back, or when to go in and when to not. And he just gets it. He gets a little, scared sometimes to jump in, especially when he's playing against characters um, like, gosh, why am I not thinking of the guys that jump out of the bush? Rengar. Yeah, with players like Rengar, when he's fighting against a Rengar, he doesn't really like getting jump scared by them. But that's kind of one of the only things that we're trying to work with, is to kind of like that initial where you're getting into battle, and still being responsive and calm. Uh, those kind of things that we're working on. Pass on right now? What do you mean? pass on to your son. Yeah, I mean that. So here's the thing. I don't feel like I am a quality enough League of Legends player to kind of like pass on my. I play ARAM, so I play ARAM and support. So when it comes to jungle and kind of like that mentality and stuff, I want somebody who like mains that lane. And so, I got a jungler. It's the challenger jungler player. And so, you know, yeah, I how I teach is different than what he kind of responds to better as well. So, um, if I'm especially I get kind of hyped up when I'm playing games too. I get kind of excited, and I feel like I get a little bit too emotional to be able to effectively teach my son. Now, if I'm trying to teach him like to build something or like with tools and stuff, that's not like so kind of oh my god or like then it's a completely different story and I do just fine. But when I can get a little too hyped up is what I'm trying to say, and so I need to kind of have somebody different uh, kind of take on that mentor or teacher role than myself. And also, like, there's a different kind of respect given, you know, uh, to that. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's not. I wish it was different. You know. Um, yeah, it's those things are tough. I see that there's some messages that got kind of deleted there in my chat. So I see that you got kind of paused there by my chat mod. So sorry about that. Uh, yeah, I am. Your message wasn't in the chat, and it basically says that your dad kind of messed up you and your mom's life when you were young, and yeah, it's really tough. I could uh, I could tell you that I understand, but I don't. I don't understand. I haven't experienced that in my life, and sorry that you went through it. But I can tell you that with what you choose to do with your life and how you choose to treat people can be different than the experiences that you had. So I encourage you to, uh, be something that you didn't experience or, for somebody else, and see how that kind of like does to change your life and change your perspective on how you view yourself and how you view others. But yeah, it's tough to hear. Sorry. I'm gonna try to get this shaman there before he gets the shields up to everybody. And those just do not do that much damage. We want to make sure we're real careful here. We're just trying to like uh, make sure that we hit them right before they hit us. Sometimes that's not possible, so we gotta juke and stick and move when we can. Oh, oh, there's a. Oh, I got him. He's right there. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I sure appreciate you coming on and giving a talk through about that stuff. I know that sometimes it's hard to just generally talk about that stuff in general, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you found a space here to be able to talk to, you know, me, about some of those things. And I am just nailing them on the bow today, though. My goodness. Let's get that shield on. I gotta be really careful here. Oh, see, I didn't want him to hit me with that fire. Oh boy, I gotta get out of here. I don't have any stamina. That shaman, he doesn't have his I'm gonna try to put away my go get a little farther away here. Wonder if he can climb up here. If he can't climb up here, we're sitting pretty good. I don't think he can, so what did I just talking about my marksmanship, and now I can't hit him to save my life. But to be fair, those guys they're always hard to hit anyways. Where is he? Here he is. Alright, I got him. The shields are so strong. Oof. Took that one hit, man. That fire damage huge. Got me to half health. Yeah, so yeah, sorry Zonlu. That's my dealio says something about spam or something with if there's a lot of of the same characters and stuff, it'll turn them off. I'm not sure why that has that setting, but I just set up the regular settings and it does that, so sorry if you got cut off there for a little bit. I think he saw me, that's why I wanted to try to hit him. If I can slow him down, the 1-star. So as long as you got cold arrows, you should be alright against the berserkers. As long as there's just like one of them and not like a ton of them coming after you, you should be alright. There we go. So we got him. It looks like it's getting dark. It's starting to get dark here. So I'm gonna try to run over and pick some black metal up if I didn't already get everything. It looks like I might have got everything, so we should be good. I might not be able to fight Yagluth if I can't get all this healing base going here or finished here. Yeah, I should probably get out of here. I'm gonna go run back real quick. some sleep real quick. It's also a good chance for me to go check on the kids. I gotta make sure that they are getting up and ready for school on time. Here, go. And so I'm gonna go do that here real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm getting in position for some rest debuff. All right, be right back. Okay, and we are back. I see, Zonlin, if you're still around, I'll see if I can fix that to take off the getting timed out for the hashtags. So sorry about that. I've got to adjust it. I'm still really new to streaming and video editing, so I'm still trying to figure out all these things. So I appreciate your patience with me. Um, yeah, that's actually great advice. To pay more attention to keeping his games consistent. So he's actually a very consistent player. He's got a win rate of about like 45 to 40%. So he doesn't do very bad. A lot of the games, as you know, like in draft pick, like there's a lot of games that get surrendered. So that's kind of like the where we kind of wish the games would progress out so he could kind of gain more experience being OP or just fed, And a lot of those times when you get the jungler going, the other team says we quit. So we're running into a lot of that as of late. And so there's not really much we can do about that, but I totally get what you're saying. If you wanna check him out, or kind of look him up, his summoner's name is Winamore, Winamor, and yeah, that's my son. So and any stats that you see, that's his account. That's what he plays on. So those are all his numbers. If you want to look him up, because I know that you can do that on one of the summoner, I think OPGG, you can look that stuff up and stuff like that. So, but yeah, great talk. I'm really glad that you came back and was able to kind of connect with me, and we were able to talk for a little bit and chat about some League of Legends stuff. It's this kind of right here, this kind of interaction, this kind of thing that I really kind of do this and get up in the morning and do this for. Meeting cool people, talking about, League of Legends, talking about our problems, figuring stuff out, making new friends. And so I really appreciate you, and I just want to let you know that. All right, let's repair up here. I'm gonna see if we can take out some more of that fueling base. Man, I know I said I was gonna try to take out Yagluth, but taking out this fueling base is taking me a little bit more time, and I did have that tar pit that I took out too. That was also a time suck there too, but it's actually really good because we can use the tar. So I think what I'm gonna do then, and it's Friday, is I might get this teed up and get the fueling base taken care of. Maybe do some prep work on a few things to help fight Yagluth, and then come back on after I'm done with work, and and do Yagluth after work. That way, the folks that like to watch, during a better hour instead of like just waking up, they can come in. They can come in and see me fighting Yagluth, because we're gonna solo fight him. with like 400 frost arrows. So that's my plan here. And all these 1-star Fulings. Spear guards are so brutal. Oh! There we go. Man, they just do not take damage from arrows. The starred guys, they take very few damage from arrows. Still hear a couple of them. Oops. Gee whiz. There he goes. Yeah, let me know if you're able to you know, find him there. It might have an E at the end. I don't remember. I've got a name change for him too coming up. We made a different player name that he likes a little bit better. We're gonna go with his initials are WIN. So we like doing the kind of the WIN acronym on a bunch of stuff. So we got this finally kind of cleared out now. They're not going to be responding or anything. So we can kind of take all the stuff and bring it back. Oh, we got a sharpening stone. We don't need one of those, but we got one. So yeah, if you let me know if you're able to kind of see, you know, his account, or if you kind of can gain any insight off of you know, just looking at his recent played games, you know, list. And I really thought I had my. All right, there we go. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Yeah. I like to take these out because it gives you a core. That's really the only reason why, is because it gives you a core, but I don't need any of this flax. Pretty sure I got everything out of all these chests. It should be good to go. There we go. Alright, I feel like we can... Let me... It's barley, since I'm already holding barley. Alright, I think we kind of cleared out this area enough to fight Yagluth. We're gonna kind of take stock of our area. Oh man, I might just by a little bit. No, that's by a lot. 6 pounds. Yeah, 13 pounds. Alright, we wanted to take all the black metal anyway so we could forge it. Alright, so this is kind of going to be our fighting area. So, there's a lot of trees right here. When he does his little, like meteor type thing, and it hits these trees, they're gonna fall down, and then they can give me when they fall and hit me, they'll do fall damage. So I might want to just take out a bunch of these trees around here, to kind of clean up the fighting area. That's a whole lot of fine wood, and I am all about it. So I think I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna clean up this area to make it a little bit easier for my fight with Yagluth. I feel like, well, I don't want to get hit by a tree. But same thing. If you're trying to fight Yagluth and there's a Lox around, please make sure you take out I gotta take out those Loxes over there. They're too close. Oh jeez. So Loxes will tear you up when you're trying to fight, and they just chase you, and you can't really kind of get away and get out of the way of Yagluth. It's really tough. So take out all the Loxes, take out all the Fuling bases, take out the tar pits, take out all those things. Remove trees to make it a little bit easier, so you're not like running around with a bunch of trees trying to fall on you, and you're trying to dodge like boss hits. So just make it a little easier for yourself. Yagluth's a really tough fight. You're gonna go through a lot of arrows, probably a lot of pots. So kind of just trying to do these little things to help out your Yagluth fight is gonna be better for you in the long run. I'm a little heavy here too, I think. I think I'm gonna go get a walking around portal and put it over here real quick so I can pick up all this wood. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? You ready for school? Did you brush your teeth already? Or, well, did you take your medicine first? Okay, please do that. Poor kid's got some allergies going. We all do. So he's been sniffling this last couple days. Trying to give him some allergy medication. I just feel bad for these teachers because they got all these kids that are all sniffly, But just gotta make sure we're good at washing our hands and keeping our hands out of our mouth. And be alright. Alright, so this fighting area is looking a lot better already. It's cleared up. Like, I don't feel like the trees are gonna all fall on me when the meteors start raining down. So this is a good thing. Probably gonna leave. Well, I don't want to leave this one, but this one's probably gonna fall in the water. So I'm gonna really try hard not to let it get into the water. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine if it falls that way. This one too. Trying to chop trees and get them out of the water is really no fun. So if you can, make sure that you try to make them fall, you know, away from the water. Hackworth, what's up, buddy? Look what we found. Yagluth. Oh man. Yeah, yesterday's episode, I was running around and trying to find my way, away from some enemies. I was trying to just kind of dip out, and I found a marker finally. Yeah, I know. And so we found Yagluth. We're just prepping the area. There was a bunch of trees over here, and I didn't want to fight Yagluth. Display stream? What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I thought all my settings should be the same. I'm still really new to streaming and stuff. So if I change something and it looks better, great. Do I know what I changed? No. Do I know how to change it back? No. But we're figuring it out. We're doing our best to, you know, learn and stuff. Okay, you know, maybe it's internet. I don't know. Don't know. It looks the same for me. But cool. I'm glad that it is. I'm glad that it is better for you. The quality of the stream. So that's great. Maybe Twitch is realizing that this is a fun stream to watch, and so they make it better for everybody to watch. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. All right, I think that's I probably should get this side too. We just wanna get all these trees out of the fighting area. You know, if we have all these trees in the fighting area, it's possible that when he does the meteor that it knocks down some trees, and then when the trees fall they can hit me too, and I just kind of want to take all that any extra damage I could take and, you know, mitigate it before it starts. So yeah, appreciate you coming back. You know, I was gonna try to fight Yagluth today, but I got caught trying to do a tar pit, and we needed to take out this fueling base that's right next to the thing. And I don't feel like 15 minutes is enough to do Yagluth. I think it's a really like between like a 30 and 40-minute fight. So what I plan to do, and I hope you can join us, I hope everybody can come and join us, is I plan on jumping on after work and beating Yagluth. And so that should be around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, just as a heads up. So if you can jump on at around 6 p.m. and want to see me try to take out Yagluth, I'm just trying to prep the stage right now, and so you can see the fight. You know, but you know, if you miss it, I'm gonna record it obviously and post it on YouTube. Yeah, if you're awake, please join us. You know, if not, you can catch it on YouTube. It's the same name. I edit each time that I stream, and I post it on YouTube for anybody that misses it, or if you ever want to go back and, you know, listen to your favorite dad response from a dad question, you can do that. And because I feel like some of the dad questions pertain to everybody, and everybody can, you know, utilize that, you know, similar kind of advice. So I encourage you to go back and watch all the previous episodes, especially if you want to see how we got to where we're at right now. It's all on there every single hour. So if you miss something, don't worry, it'll be there. But I'm glad to have you around and wanted to check out our Yagluth fight. It's gonna be pretty epic. I think I'm just gonna only try to use arrows. Only use frost arrows. So we're gonna see how that goes. Usually when I try to beat Yagluth, I try to beat it with a team of people, cause he's rough to beat. What's up, bud?
You could just be me and you if I had my strongest character.
We could, yeah, if you did have.
We could just beat him at 50.
We could, yeah, if we had some of the other stuff, but.
With my sister and Philip.
Yep.
Beat him in my 15.
Yeah, we would need to get a couple people together for sure. Oh, those Fulings just spawned in, the nighttime Fulings. I just saw them spawn in. They hear me hitting this stuff with the axe, and I didn't eat, so I'm kind of in trouble here. I'm trying to finish these up before they start attacking me. They're gonna start attacking me right now.
Luckily, they just have those gloves.
I gotta be careful here. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
no, I got 6 life. Oh, no. And hey, don't yell in my ear, please. Alright, so we're kind of in trouble here. Alright, let me walk back and go to sleep here real quick. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That was a close one right there. I got a block. I don't want to do my timing block here because it's too risky to try to, just block them when they go in, just try to stun them to take no damage. It's just too risky. I just gotta hold the block and block them. And I don't want to just try to hit him out of the air either because I don't think I could have took a hit there. So man, that one was that one was a little close there. I had another close call earlier.
Lucky 27.
I know, that was crazy. Alright, I'm glad we didn't die there. I got my run speed back up to 99, my run skill back up to 99, so I don't wanna lose that run. Alright, so yeah, I know it's a little rough there. Okay, I'm just getting stuff that I'm getting a walking around portal going there. Because I want to pick up all that fine wood. I just chopped down all those trees. There's a ton of fine wood down there. I want to pick it all up, so.
Remember, there's a lot of dead mosquitoes in the place, and if you get caught by them, you might want to kill them really bad.
Yeah.
They hurt big time.
They do hurt big time. Did you already get breakfast and everything? Are you good? What do you need? Okay, there he goes. He's off doing what he's supposed to be doing. Sometimes we get a little distracted when there's stuff going on, so we gotta kind of focus up and get her going here. All right. I feel like we can take these with us and create a box out there near our portal that we're gonna make. There's gonna be stuff out there for us. There we go. Alright. Did I sleep? Feels like it's still night. Yeah, it's still nighttime. Let me sleep here real quick. Alright, and then we'll go, we'll post up our walking around portal, then we'll go pick up all the fine wood that I cut down all those trees at so we can have a better time fighting Yagluth. I want to do a couple other little prep things. I want to build a couple little stands on the little finger rocks. If I do get caught by like a Lox or something, I want to be able to kind of jump up on something to kind of be able to not take damage. So I'm gonna kind of adjust it a little bit. So you'll kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna run over. It's daytime now, so I don't have to worry about all the night spawns. Try to go pick up stuff that I may have dropped. I don't need those buteberries though. Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of people are just, oh, we found it, let's just go. No, no, can't do that. Yeah, I like to prep up everything, make sure to make it an easy time because I don't like dying, and it takes away your skills. So you're making yourself less effective every time you die. So I recommend not dying. It's pretty important. All right, so I think I'm gonna pop one right here.
Casey died.
No, I'm just gonna pick up a walking around portal here so I can pick up all this wood.
And so you're close to where, you know.
Yagluth is, yeah. So I'm gonna put a box over here on this side,
I wouldn't just do one box, but get like
and
10
I'm gonna
rooms.
put I'm gonna put them in here with that.
Just to get destroyed and you wanna find another time.
Yeah. Oops. There we go. Put another little box right there, and we're gonna put all our wood in here. There we go. So chopping down all those birch trees in the plains did us good. It's gonna get us a lot of fine wood. So we got to prepare Yagluth and gather a bunch of fine wood. So definitely a win-win for us. There's a lot of wood. That is fantastic. Gathering wood in Valheim is not one of my favorite things to do, but it is a necessary a necessary evil there. Some of my games and some of my stuff I play with added resources. This has just the singular normal resources, no additional resources, and I really wish I would have decided to make it at least 1.5 or 2 even, because I feel like I'm struggling to, or I'm knocking down a ton of stuff to get minimal resources. So but hey, we're playing as normal as we would like to play, or as vanilla as we would like to play, and letting everybody kind of see that you don't need to. This game is super fun without the mods and without all of the extras. So
Did you throw wood out? Because I thought I saw 52.
what was that, bud?
Did you throw wood out? Because I thought I saw 52 when you picked.
52. That would have been weird.
No, I said I think I saw.
Oh, okay. Let's put another box here. Alright. We almost did 2 boxes there with all that wood. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, bud.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, one thing more.
What?
Are we gonna fight Yagluth on this one?
Yes, I'm gonna fight Yagluth on this one, and I'm gonna fight him tonight after work. So that's the plan.
Okay. If you want to see
Whoops.
Yagluth, you just have to be patient.
That's right. Are you letting everybody know that they gotta be patient? Okay.
Because it's not gonna be fun.
Yep, I gotta go to work. You gotta pay the bills. Alright, I think we can get, I think this is kind of far enough. I don't generally go that far away in the fighting area. We're gonna try, I don't think that Yagluth can be damaged by water, but it does feel like that he's on fire. So what I'm gonna do, since we are really close to the water, is I'm gonna try and get Yagluth to follow us into the water to see if he takes any damage from water. If he does take any damage, being it minimal or not, I'm just gonna see if I can have the water defeat him and not even worry about it, because that would be way awesome. Alright, we are going to do this. We want to take home all those things.
Okay, what's your floor? What's that level 4? It's now one of your weapons.
This is my iron sledge.
What's it do?
Iron sledge is just like the stag breaker, except for it's made out of iron.
The stag breaker just does. Ooh.
Yep, that's right. It's a I'm gonna fill up this box if I do that. Oh well.
You just filled almost the whole box.
Okay. We might need some more boxes. We're gonna definitely go through this wood though, I'll tell you that. Don't need that one piece of cordwood. Just put this stuff away. We should go plant all these birch trees, to be honest.
Okay.
We got some food there, but I'm gonna carry wood first. It's about 7:26. We gotta get ready to take this minions to school.
Minions.
That's hilarious. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have spent numerous, I'm gonna say numerous again, numerous hours in learning how to build in this game. And I would say that I'm more of the advanced building side of things, where I'm understanding kind of some of the concepts that people are using when they're doing those fancy smancy ones. Did I make a fancy smancy one of these right now? No, this is kind of a moderately designed one. So it's not a, to me it's not a super duper like castle. I do have a couple of those where they're really epic. But this one's kind of, I found that I needed to protect myself pretty good, so I built the earthen walls. These can't be destroyed, so when I get raided, nobody's gonna come into my base and destroy all my stuff. So that's key feature number one. Number two is that there's my breeder box is next to my farmland. That's probably another really important part. And this isn't really too important, but it's valid. All of my upgrade items for, see this is level 7. I didn't cheat or anything. They're all under the ground, so they're all just under the floor. And so when I have like a upgraded workbench level 5, all of my upgrade things are down here. Let me show you real quick.
Because so they can't get them and destroy the base and destroy them.
Yeah, so see under here, this is basically, a lot of this stuff takes up a lot of room, and since it takes up a lot of room, it makes my stuff look like it's cluttered and everything. So what I like to do is I like to make it so it's a little bit more clean looking. And so by putting this stuff underground, you can kind of free up that kind of floor space. So, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. There's a couple build things that are really crucial that I have going on here, and one of them's the wolf breeder stand. These are set up absolutely perfect.
Oh, I can't see
And
them.
yeah, bud.
I thought you had 2 breeders. You have 2 or just 1?
So a breeder stand contains 2 tame animals, and both of them produce.
No, I mean, how many breeder stands do you have? 2?
I have 1 stand right here,
I thought
and
you saw a chicken stand like that way.
I haven't made a chicken stand yet. No.
But chickens are very rare in this game.
Chickens are rare on this game.
You have to buy them.
We have to buy the egg to start it out. Yep. I'm probably gonna make a boar breeder stand right here.
Or boar field.
Yeah, a boar breeder stand right here. And then what we'll do is once we get a little bit farther in our build, we'll replant that oak tree right there, right in the center of where it is, and it should grow back up in the middle of this area and be okay.
Okay.
So we'll see. Yeah, okay. Good one, buddy. That's hilarious. All right, so it's about time for school at 7:31. Where did that time go? Oh my goodness. All right, time to get our kids to school. I want to say thank you to everybody that came in and watched, and everybody that came in and commented. It was a great talk, Sonalud. I appreciate you coming in. Hackworth, thanks for stopping in and checking us out. Hopefully both you guys can come in and check us out at 6 p. Central Standard Time. I think I'm going to try to be Yagluth tonight. So thanks for being with us this morning and coming in and enjoying and being a part of the stream. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.